In all the years that I've been making videos, it's kind of surprising to me that it took me until today to make one to explain why you have to sign in when you attend an open house. So here's why. So this past Sunday, I was hosting an open house in White Plains. It was quite busy. And we actually don't use a paper sign-in sheet. We use an app on the iPad called Spacio where you type in your information. And yes, you do go into my database, but more on that later. And there was one lady that came and no, I don't touch devices, germs, no, thank you. And, dim me. I said, oh, tell me your name. I'll put it in for you. And her, exasperated response made it clear to me this wasn't about microbes for her. She didn't want to give her contact information to a real estate broker. I get it. I'm a consumer myself. I don't like trading my information at, the drugstore or a retail outlet just to get a pen or a razor. I could use a razor. I don't want to join your club. Just, I give you the money, you give me the thing. I get it. But even a retail environment is a completely different universe from someone's private home. My seller client, this is their private residence. This is where their life, their family, their pets, their children, their belongings, their valuables, their medication all dwell. And they have an absolute right to know the identity of everyone that enters that home, the same way that you have a right to know if the guy at the door really is from the utility or the cable company. And yes, I will have a job to do after the open house, and it does involve contacting all attendees to see if they were interested in the home, if they have any feedback, or if I can help them with anything else. And while it is awkward for some people to be contacted, you can opt out. And it is a small trade-off to go through someone else's private home in exchange for them knowing who you are and having their representative find out if you could have any interest in the place or not, right? There's a business component to it. It is, I'm on the job when I host an open house. I'm in the care of that home. And the business accountability that I have to the seller is something I do have to take seriously. And I can't say to a seller, we had 15 or 18 people attend, but only give them a sign-in sheet that shows 5 or 8 attendees. But let's not make it about the seller or me. Let's make it about you. I have a box of stuff that I can't return to open house attendees because they were clever and they were smart and they left bogus contact information. So let's, short list here, broad overview, glasses, prescription and readers, coffee mugs, notebooks, earbuds, keys. How'd they get home? Hats, a lot of hats, coats, nice jacket. I even have a pair of Beats. I went through the entire list of attendees. No one owned Beats. There was one number there that was for Ticketmaster that some wise guy left. He was probably the guy that owned the Beats. Now they're my Beats. Thank you very much, Ticketmaster guy, right? So, look, there's a lot of reasons and no good reason not to divulge who you are when you go into someone else's home. And we'd greatly appreciate it if you would respect that it is also our job. You can opt out from being contacted, but please do understand that in order to enter my client's private home, we do have to know who you are. Thanks very much in advance, and I hope that sheds some light on it. There are many other reasons as well, but I think I touched on the ones that are the most important.